This video is brought to you by Extreme Mobile Sounds, located at 171 Route 4 West in Paramus, New Jersey. Extreme Mobile Sounds is your one-stop shop for OEM products and aftermarket accessories. They install everything from car stereos to Bluetooth, radar detectors, rear entertainment, remote starters, wheels and tires, and clear bras. And best of all, EMS can come to you. Check out their website in the link below and tell them Glenn sent you. Hey guys, it's Glenn from glenscarcollection.com, and today we're driving a 2013 Porsche Boxster S. Now this 2013 Boxster S is owned by Joe, who's the owner of Extreme Mobile Sounds. Now these green stripes and green HRE wheels were put on for a car show. And let me tell you, this car stands out. You can see it from a mile away. But this review is not about green wheels or green stripes. It's about a car enthusiast driving a Boxster S. In fact, by the time you see this video, the wheels that'll be back on this car are black. Hope you enjoy the video, and remember to subscribe and check out Joe's website. Alright guys, we're in a 2013 Porsche Boxster S, and the great thing about this car is actually a 6-speed manual. Now the 2013 Boxster S is powered by a 3.4 liter flat 6 producing 315 horsepower. It's got a 0 to 60 time of about 4.3 seconds, and the base price starts in the low 60,000 range. Now if you go to your local Porsche dealer, or certainly do a search for 2013 Boxster S's, you're going to see 90% of them, at least that I've seen, have PDK transmission. So I'm really looking forward to driving the 6-speed manual. Now this is a 6-speed manual. The new 911s have a 7-speed manual. Just to give you my Porsche history, if you're new to the channel, I had my first Porsche was a 2002 996 C4S Coupe. Then I had a Cayman S 2008, which was the last year of the first gen, which is basically a Boxster is a convertible Cayman. The Cayman S is a hardtop Boxster, and now I have the 993 Turbo. So my 2008, all my Porsches were sticks. So let's compare this to the Cayman I used to have in 2008. That's what I think makes this channel work, because I've either owned or driven every car, so when I test these cars, we'll have a good frame of reference. All right guys, let's take the Boxster S for a spin. Now this Boxster has some modifications. What does it have? A Fab Speed Super Cup exhaust? Wow, it's got a, holy crap. Well, already I can tell you that this is way faster than my Cayman. Well, this Boxster sounds great with that exhaust. I did the same thing with my Cayman S. I put a Borla race exhaust, and I would say this Fab Speed even sounds better than that. The clutch is a little heavy. This car only has 12,900 miles on it. Like every car I review has like 200 miles on it. So you're one of the higher mileage cars I've reviewed.
I thought I'd be one of the lower ones.
Now, did you buy this car new?
No, I bought it in 2016.
Oh, okay, so about a year ago?
Yeah, 9,000 miles on it.
Wow, and can I ask how much you paid for it?
I paid 54.
Okay. Do you know what the sticker of this car was new?
I think it was 72.
Wow, so that's good. You got, you know, essentially 20 grand off sticker and only 9,000 miles. So there is some drone, you could shift around it. There we go. Oh, that's more drone. And these cars handle, you know, I even like the mid-engine cars, the Cayman and the Boxster, better than the 911s. Certainly fun, the rear engine cars, and there's kind of a learning curve with them. The new ones are so electronic, so there really isn't. But these, you'll be a race car driver in no time with these mid-engine Porsches. All right, so this car, very easy to heel toe. This has got the Sprint booster too, which gives you that increased throttle response. I had that actually on my 996, so here's somebody flying down the road. The sound of this car is worth that price alone. Now, the stock sound is pretty good. You get that flat 6 sound, but obviously it's nothing than putting an exhaust on it. And I did the same thing with my Cayman. I put a race exhaust on it, and it really wakes up the car and makes a huge difference. These cars are too quiet from the factory. And you know, also, they're very constrictive to the exhaust, where I think they don't want it. You know, that's the theory anyway. Don't know if it's true that they don't want the cheaper Cayman or Boxster to be faster than the 911, so they make it very restrictive. So I noticed my Cayman, at least maybe because of the sound or maybe because it really did, but it seemed a lot faster with an aftermarket exhaust. And this Boxster S feels a lot faster with an aftermarket exhaust as well. Much faster than my 08 Cayman S. I love that it's a manual. I remember once my car was being serviced, probably around the same year, probably around 2013, and you know, I wanted to see what the new Boxster was all about. And you know, the dealer didn't have one stick shift in the whole showroom. They had like 20 Boxsters. They were all PDK, and their reason was, well, if we have one in a stick, it'll never sell, and that's a shame. Really?
That was it. Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
I drove like all the way out to Long Island.
Oh, so did you find it a dealer or private sale?
Dealer.
Oh, okay. Now Porsche gives you a 4-year 50,000-mile warranty. So your warranty's probably just expiring now, right?
Yeah.
And your service has been just like a yearly oil change or any kind of maintenance you had to do?
I usually do it like quarterly, the oil change every 3 months.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what you should do.
Especially if it sits.
Yep. Right.
More than mileage.
Yep.
I didn't know that one.
Yeah, I guess it depends on how many miles you drive. You know, at minimum, you should do probably 1 a year. You know, if you didn't drive the car, your miles were minimal, at least 1 a year. But you should, you know, oil is like the blood for the car. It can't hurt to have fresh oil. The early Boxsters were slow. The Boxster came out in 97 here in the United States. I believe the first engine for it was a smaller, it was only like a 2.5, then they went to a 2.7, then the Boxster S came in around the year 2000, which had the 3.2 and then the 3.4. There's a Cayman, yeah, just like mine. Mine was white, but it looked like that. Wow. This Boxster could go through any turn. They make great autocross cars of all years. Boxster is a great car to buy. You can get a used one like this in the $50,000 range, worth every penny. You know, Joe hasn't replaced it, and he's a car guy like me who goes through cars a lot. What can you get for this price that's this much fun? So you have a Porsche. It drives fantastic. It's mid-engine. You got useful tube trunks, a convertible top. The maintenance on these modern cars, you know, my Cayman S, it was, I always did an annual service, but realistically, you can run that car. Porsche recommends 20,000-mile intervals. You know, an enthusiast would certainly change the oil like I did often, and the same as Joe, but you can certainly get away with that and not have any problems. Nothing ever broke on my Cayman S. I had to do some repairs to my 996 C4S, but never to my Cayman S. And you've had nothing go wrong with this car, right? You drive it the way I drive it, right?
Yep.
So. This car has aftermarket 20-inch HRE wheels, right?
Yep.
And this nice green stripe here. This car really looks sharp. It was done for like a car show or an event. So it really stands out at our Cars and Coffee. You always notice Joe's car a mile away. All right, let's hit the gas.
Man, it's loud.
Wow, it is loud. It almost sounds like a Lamborghini. Yeah, Fabspeed makes great products. I know they do Ferraris, Porsches. Wow. I'm telling you, instead of a Cayman, I think I should have bought a Boxster. Yeah, you got the top down, right? And you know that it's very easy. Now the top, I think you could put up and down 30 miles an hour or less.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, years ago you couldn't do that. There was like a smart top you had to get. This car's got so much power. I don't know if it's, you know, Fabspeed opening the exhaust, you know, but and the Sprint booster, but this feels so much faster than the Cayman S that I had. Now Joe is an installer, right? He can do everything for your radars, clear bras, radios, wheels. So check out his shop in Paramus, New Jersey, off Route 4. Now these cars have heated seats, so compared to the S2000, this car has about the same miles as my car. This has 12,900, mine has like 12,800. My car's an 06, this is a 13. You know, any S2000, even low mileage, has squeaks and rattles, a lot of road noise. This car is a real stiff car. There's no squeaks or rattles in here. Anything that's shaking on the camera is because these roads are bumpy. I drove my S2000 here, so it'd be fresh in my mind, you know, so I can make like a direct comparison. You know, obviously the price point, this is worth double an S2000. Very easy to heel toe, so it's really a driver's car. So power builds around 4,000 RPM and goes all the way up to the red line at 7,600. Now, would a PDK car be faster? Of course it would, but there's something about just going up and down the gears. In the manual, we're going the speed limit, and this car is just a blast to drive. Where sometimes I feel that the dual clutches are so good, and Porsche makes a great one, maybe the best one, is that, you know, you really have to crack off red line shifts and go twice the speed limit to really enjoy it. And you can't heel toe downshift like that. My sunglasses almost flew off. I had them like this. That's power when your sunglasses fly off your face.
It's the only car that I haven't gotten tired.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you,
I mean, why would you? What can you replace?
I'm like, this is just, this car is fantastic.
It's a man's car.
It's a blast.
You know, the worst was, well, let's do acceleration. Everybody knows what a Boxster is. Everybody knows what a 911 is, Cayenne, Panamera. Where I think they really missed the mark is the Cayman. A lot of people don't know what that car was. Like when I told my friends I bought a Porsche Cayman S, they go, really? You bought an SUV? Everybody thought I swear to God, nobody knew what a Cayman was. And then I tried to like tell the people, my friends, I'm like, well, a Cayman is like a hardtop Boxster. And they're like, what? It's not a hardtop Boxster. It is a hardtop Boxster. It's the Boxster Coupe. And I'm always a coupe guy. But I'm telling you, between like the S2000 and this car, I'm starting to get convinced on convertibles, especially for the summer, right? Because it's really a car you're going to drive in the summer. I mean, it easily could be an everyday driver. What I love about the Boxster is you get two trunks. And I play ice hockey, and the hockey bag is probably equal to almost two golf bags, but you can kind of mush it in. And in the Boxster, the Cayman, you could actually fit the hockey bag with all the equipment in the front trunk, which you can't on other cars. Like you can do it on a rear-wheel drive 911, not an all-wheel drive 911, because there's some all-wheel drive components that come through the front, so you can't fit your hockey bag. But on a Boxster or Cayman, you easily can. It's hard to drive a Porsche slow, that's for sure. And it's so easy to heel toe, and that's really important. I know I said it before, but that's real important with an enthusiast car. It's made for drivers. So the pedals are close together here. I have a size 13 foot. I can fit my feet in here, no problem. The wind is minimal with the wind blocker.
You weren't even in sport mode either the whole time.
I didn't have sport mode.
No,
Jeez.
no. That's why the pep wasn't there. I'm wondering why there's no pep to it.
Now these mid-engine cars, well, a little over
Sick, yeah.
My autocross background helped out there.
That's a lot of fun that turn right there, huh?
Yeah. I mean, as far as speed, there's no contest. I mean, the S2000 can hang with this. It's a great car at a different price point. You know, this is 4.3 seconds to 60. It actually feels faster, where the S2000 is about 5.7 to 60, give or take. Maybe 6 seconds. Obviously, you did all this stuff yourself because you're in the business, right? So
yes.
You could do sprint boosters. You carry the HRE wheels. What else?
Exhaust suspension.
The exhaust suspension, the radar, stereo. Now, what do you think of this navigation unit? I know on the older ones they weren't that good. Is this a usable unit?
It's good. You know, most we use our phone most of the time, but this is a pretty good system. Changed it, but I wanted to keep it stock. You know, that was something I didn't want to really integrate.
Right. Let's see if we can go. See if we can go left here. We're good, right? With the exhaust, it makes us feel like we're going 100, right? When you hear when you hear that noise. Who cares about gas mileage, but what do you think this car, not the way we're driving it, but what do you think it would get? 25 miles a gallon, or let's see what we're getting.
Let's see, I don't even know. Who pays attention to that?
Yeah, who cares, right? 16 miles a gallon. All right, that sounds about right, the way we were driving this. Now, Porsche always has the, I mean, you're familiar with Porsche. They have the big tachometer in the middle, the way it should be. That's the most important. It's harder to read the speedometer, but they give you, hold on a second. They give you the little speedometer reading below the tachometer, and actually what's very interesting is they give you actually what gear you're in. So of course the PDK car is going to say what gear you're in, but it's surprising that you also get it for a manual. Shame on you if you don't know what gear you're in. Aren't these roads the best?
And the shift light too. Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh, there's a shift light too? Oh, I got to pay attention to it. I don't think I'm shifting anywhere near the red line. So that's probably why I didn't notice it. Once you have a mid-engine car, you won't go back. I'm just really obsessed with mid-engine cars. I only have the NSX now, but I had the Cayman S and a Lotus Exige all at the same time. Forgive me for not talking, I was just enjoying those turns. This car really lives for the turns. When you own one of these cars, you want to take the long way home. You want to take all the side roads, and hopefully you live by some winding roads here through the hills. And if the roads are straight where you live, move where there's some turns. I didn't want to go on the highway with this car. I just can't get over how balanced this car is. That's why these cars make great autocross cars. They're so balanced. If it does oversteer, it's so progressive and mild that you could easily catch it. You even want to do that obviously on purpose in an autocross. And there's really no understeer, and there's really no body roll either. Look how flat this car will stay in the turn. Sign comes up, you know, just as I was accelerating, telling me what the speed limit was for your navigation. You know, the navigation tell you the speed limit, and we were going exactly 55, so it worked out. All right, guys, well, this is our review of the Porsche Boxster S, and this car's a must-buy. What else can you get for $50,000? And this is a low-mileage car, less than 13,000 miles. I'm sure you get a 2013 model or similar S with you know, higher miles for in the 40s with 50,000 miles, and they're very reliable cars. You won't have any problems, so definitely go out and check one out. And Joe from EMS Extreme Mobile Sounds is one of our sponsors. I'll leave a link in the description below to Joe's website, and he can do all your car needs, everything from mods to your car, to stereos, to alarms, to built-in radar detectors, to wheels, suspension. So definitely check Joe out, and maybe he'll show you his awesome car. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to share this video. Leave a positive comment below. Check out our website. You'll see Joe's page on our website and everything he does right there, glenscarcollection.com. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care. Practical with the two trunks and mid-engine, it handles better than the 911.
K-band.
It handles better.
Mute on. Mute off.
Man, Joe will hook you up with front and rear radar. I think you go as fast as you want.